First and foremost, guys, it's super easy to get a calorie counter, like anything like your phone or a computer or something. So what I've done, I've actually just went online and I just went to MyFitnessPal, which is a website. I not sponsored whatsoever. So I made an account and you can see right there it says, "Hi Jaavis, hi MyFitnessPal." So we have breakfast through dinner here with some snacks included, and we can add foods, and our fitness goal is 5,000 calories, and that's the amount that we're trying to hit today. So this makes it super easy if you don't have a really good way of counting your calories, you don't really know how, because you can just go to add food and look up the food. So let's say this meal plan is for someone who doesn't have any dietary restrictions and they want to gain weight in a healthy way. So let's go ahead and start with breakfast. So we're gonna add some food, and then I already have some stuff from the last time I was doing this. Let's just go ahead and start from scratch. So we're gonna go ahead and type in eggs, and 1 large egg, you know, it's pretty simple. So we're gonna go 4 servings because I want 4 eggs. And which meal? Breakfast. Add to food diary. So that's 286 calories. Okay, that's 4 large eggs for breakfast. Let's go ahead and try and aim for like the cheaper end of what you can spend if you have no dietary restrictions. We're gonna go ahead and add another food. All right, let's try and type in the Oikos protein yogurt. See if that helps. Sure, and we'll go with the banana one. We're gonna take 1 cup of it. Oh, looks like we did 2 cups, I guess. So now we're up to 606 calories for our breakfast. Our protein's at 59 grams. I think we're good for breakfast right now. We might be able to add like some toast. If you want to add some toast, actually, you know what? We're trying to gain weight. Let's add some toast. It doesn't have to be Dave's Killer Bread. Doesn't have to be that down here. Let's look up oat nut bread. Yep, let's look up some oat nut bread. We're gonna go ahead and just choose the normal one. We're gonna do 2 slices. So we're gonna go 2 servings. Or I guess each of those has 4 grams of protein. We prefer 5 so you can get 10 grams of protein. So we're at 67 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein, but that's good. We need that for the amount of exercise and the amount of activity we're doing throughout the day. Especially if you're working out once or twice a day. You need that. You also need the amount of calories you're getting here. That's super important, and you need the carbs too. Carbs are important no matter what anybody tells you. You could go for a little bit more carbs, probably, but we don't need to right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to snacks, and we're gonna add our first snack. So the first snack that we want to get down, let's go ahead and take a thing of almonds. So roughly 2/3 cup of almonds. For a snack. That's 580 calories, just those almonds. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's add the oatmeal. Let's add the peanut butter. You guys have to get used to eating peanut butter. The faster you get used to eating peanut butter to gain weight, the more likely you're gonna have not as rough time. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add the peanut butter. And we're gonna add the oatmeal. These are 2 tablespoons, 1 cup, sure, that's fine. Now, our snack for that one snack is 1,050 calories. And now we're gonna go ahead and start on our lunch. Windows Calculator got updated. Yes, my favorite game. If you're definitely on a budget, I would say PB&J is the way to go. That's why we're gonna go ahead and probably throw on some Dave's Killer Bread, 2 slices, PB&J, where's the J? There it is. And we're gonna add that, and just that is 480 calories. Let's add in a protein shake. Protein shake. See how easy that is? These ones are pretty fine. They're, I don't know how cost efficient they are, if they're the most cost efficient, but I think we can get away with it. So we're gonna add that. You're gonna be eating way more when you're trying to gain weight. So you wanna make sure that you're understanding the amount of money it's gonna take to be eating this much more food. You know, you're gonna be consuming a lot more. So guess what? That costs a bit more money. You can just eat the same things over again as long as they fit the nutritional balance of what you need, but that's not going to be enjoyable. You know, if you want to just eat PB&Js and rotisserie chicken and eggs all day, basically, then you can do that. I'm just trying to make it slightly manageable for you so you guys have some variety in what you eat. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys want to see the original video on what I made, I'll link that up above. With the PB&J, actually, we can throw in that salad, baby spinach, 3 ounces. Let's go 2 servings of that since we're making a whole salad out of it. Let's throw just a little vinaigrette. I know it sounds scary. Vinaigrette is scary, but you can just get it at the store and you'll be okay. I promise you. So for lunch, 780 calories. Now we're gonna add our snack in between lunch and dinner. And so in between lunch and dinner, so we're gonna add a protein bar. And again, if you guys want to flip around anything in this list, this is just kind of a general like outline of what you can have at different points in the day. And if you want to have something I put for your first snack as your second snack and vice versa, you can go ahead and do that. I don't care. It's all up to you guys on what you want to do. We're gonna add some spinach like before, and we're gonna be doing something that I usually do actually. And then after, we're gonna add some orange juice. Orange juice, again, really high in sugar, but you need those carbohydrates to keep you fueled throughout the day for when you are exercising that much. Almond milk. All right, I guess you can replace almond milk with regular milk if you want. I guess I could do, because this is a list for normal or people who aren't lactose or choose not to be lactose. Snack, let's go banana. And you guys will see what I'm doing with this at the end of this real quick. And then you can add a scoop of protein. No, I don't. I just want regular protein. Yeah, let's add 1 scoop of chocolate protein, I guess. It doesn't have to be chocolate. Don't say it's gross or anything, because you can choose whatever flavor you want. It could be vanilla, anything. And so now that we added the chocolate protein, now you can make a smoothie, is basically what I was doing. Super easy. You can go ahead and throw this all in a blender, throw it all in your little Ninja or whatever, and then just blend it all up if you have that. If not, I guess you can eat it all separate if you wanted to. That probably not the protein. You want to mix that up with some sort of liquid, probably water, milk, whatever you want. That's our second snack. So we got the protein bar all the way to the chocolate protein, so these guys right here. So let's move on to our food. We got 1600 calories left. That might seem like a lot, but just so remind you guys, we are going to add a mass gainer at the end. And our dinner doesn't have to be large. It really doesn't. It can literally be chicken, maybe some rice, and a salad. That's what I have in mind right now. But it doesn't have to be yours. We're going to be taking in the mass gainer that we get. And with that, we're going to be able to surpass 5,000 as long as our dinner is like more than 500 calories. Let's go ahead and we're going to make this super easy. So we're going to go chicken. Let's go brown rice. Okay. Try and stay away from the white grains if possible. And then lastly, let's throw in a salad. Let's just do a spring mix. I think that's one a lot of people get, I think at least. And then actually you can throw the chicken on top of the salad if you just want to make it a meal like that. So again, we're a little high on sodium. We're about 300 milligrams over. But like I said, we are sweating a lot and we're intaking a lot of water, so we can get away with that. I'm not saying it's great. There's other places we could probably cut, but and honestly right here, if you look, that milk is 116, because this diet plan has no restrictions for your diet, obviously. So go ahead and throw on some ranch. Okay, and that's our dinner. It doesn't have to be very big. We don't want a huge meal before dinner or before bed. You want to give your food time to process, and you've already taken a lot of food. So to finish it off, we've had about 3,700 calories so far, and I don't have another place to put this, and you can put this at any place during your day whenever like your post-workout is, but you want to add another food. And again, this doesn't have to be during your snack time, but we're going to go ahead and add a mass gainer. And with this mass gainer, you know, you see a bunch of freaking calories. They're all over. There's some that are like 300, some that are 1900. We're trying to hit about 5,000 right now, and we only need about literally this much. So you can pick whatever mass gainer works for you, but this is the one I'm picking just because it hits about 5,000. It gets the closest to what we were trying to hit. So I'm pretty happy with that. So you can see barely over on the fat. Protein, a little high, but it's okay. You want to hit about 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight you have. But, you know, 5,000, pretty good number for a lot of people to to try and gain weight. 5,000 is generally what I'm able to intake, and I maintain my weight. I'll maybe gain a pound or two. For some people, you might gain a lot of weight. Right there is the meal plan if you want to gain weight and you don't have any dietary restrictions. I can't say it's the cheapest, but at the same time, you're not eating the same exact thing for every single meal. Take that into consideration. You guys can do this on your own. You guys can make this and just take it and run with it and see what kind of meals you're going to be able to make or what meals you're going to be able to prep in the future, and just use the resources you have, because it's really useful to be able to have just online resources. And this is free. This is completely free. MyFitnessPal, I just went on to, Chrome and looked it up. So it's super easy. I think they also have an app, so you can use that. But yeah, you just put in what you're eating, the different parts of it. It's a little, annoying at first because you gotta look up everything and you gotta click on the right amount that you're eating. But once you get a consistent level of how much you're actually intaking, it's really good to be able to track all of your different macronutrients, your carbs, fats, and proteins. If you can get a hold of that, the world's your oyster, baby. And we didn't even go over sugar. We didn't go over in our sugar intake. We didn't go over in our carbs, which honestly we could have, but we didn't. So yeah, this is a pretty good way to intake a lot of protein and a lot of food in order to gain weight. I wouldn't exactly suggest intaking just McDonald's and all that in order to gain weight, because you're just going to gain bad weight that way, and we want to gain muscle weight and just general thickness, like as much weight as we can put on in a good way. If you guys aren't working out a ton and you're eating like this, you're gonna get fat. Like, just straight up, you're gonna get fat if you're not working out and you're eating like this. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you guys are eating proportionately to how much you're working out that specific day. That's, I think, a really good start. If you want to change it up however you want to, you can. If you want to go ahead and throw in different foods, you can. Again, you guys all have this resource right here. So guys, that only took us 35 minutes and I was explaining for a good amount of that. So just imagine how fast it's going to be when you already have the foods you like in mind and you already know what you want to eat, and just put it in here, see where it lines up and what you are eating, and you can base your eating off of that. Simple as that. I'm sure it won't take you guys as much. It's super easy. I would highly suggest doing it just so that you can have a full grasp of what you are intaking throughout the day, so that you can know your journey on how you're gaining weight, basically. And I mean, this is kind of similar. This is a lot similar to my meal plan that I made before. I just made it so, you guys can see the different macros and the different components of what goes into the food, and it's a lot easier to consume for you guys, and you guys are able to see the actual results a lot better and how I did it, instead of just throwing it onto a notepad or something. Because I mean, I can do that, but I just think this is more user friendly to you guys, just showing you how easy it is and how it only took me basically 30 minutes. I think you guys are going to enjoy this, and if you guys have any other suggestions for me, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have different plans for what I can do to add different foods to this, because I like to eat basically the same foods all the time. I don't really branch out and eat a whole lot different foods just because my budget is what it is and I can only eat certain foods. So if you guys have different ideas for foods that might be either cheaper or foods that might be better for you or something, throw that down in the comments down below as well, and let me know, because I'd be really interested in hearing you guys' takes on what else I can basically put in here that might be better than what I've put in here. And I'm always willing to listen, so if you guys have any other ideas for me, I'd be willing to listen.